Hey guys, this is SecondDogXY, and this video is going to be tips and tricks for Nerf. Now you may not know what not Minecraft, what Nerf is. It's a very simple game with guns. And when you hear game, you might think video game. That's not right. It's a real life thing where you get plastic guns with plastic bullets. I think it's all plastic. And you can shoot, you can reload, all that stuff that you love about video games, except you're getting active. So it's overall a really great franchise. Now, considering I have a ton, and I mean a ton of Nerf guns, you'll see if you scroll through my thumbnails that I have one with Nerf guns, I think. This is going to be tips and tricks for Nerf. Okay, the first tip, which is the tip, not a trick, for Nerf, is choose the gun that really fits you. You might go to the store and think, which Nerf gun should I get? Well, what you should do is really look at them, see what would I do with these, and how could I use them. Like, I'm going to go get two of my Nerf guns and show you what I mean. 1 second. Okay, look. So, sorry, the camera went up really quick. So, as you can see, this is like a crossbow Nerf gun, and it's even got like a little aim slot that you can aim through at people, and there's the thing, and there are 4 slots. And you might think, I should buy this one. But you might also see the pistol and be like, that's such a bad gun, it just goes. But the thing is, it really matters what kind of person you are. Like my dad would choose this Nerf gun over this Nerf gun. Because this Nerf gun, honestly, I also really like. It's the kind of Nerf gun where you'd carry around like 20 bullets and maybe a sack or something on you. Then you put 2 in this one. So what you can do is unload this one, then put the bullets back in, then unload. Then put the bullets back in, then unload. And that's why it really matters what kind of person you are on what kind of Nerf gun you should get. Another tip is related to this first tip. It's to try out your friends' Nerf guns before you go and buy your own. As much fun it is to toy around with all your Nerf guns and buy your own and all that, so you can use them whenever you want, it's also really fun to use other friends and then find out by theirs which one you want. Because your friend might have like a giant stash of Nerf guns. And if so, you should go over to their house and try and ask them if you can use some. So then you can test out what Nerf guns you like. So when you go to the store, you know, do I like this one? Or do I like this one? Or do I like so on and so on and so on? So that's my second tip for Nerf. Now we're going to get to something that's a tip/trick. It's to try and snipe as much as possible. You might be a kind of person who wants to go all in there and start shooting people. In video games, at least. Not in real life. Shooting's bad, people. Unless you're in the army. Then you're supposed to shoot people. But if you're in a Nerf war, it's best to snipe. Because most Nerf guns, while there is like one that's rapid fire, even the rapid fire one, you can't move. You have to sit still and shoot people like that to rapid fire. If you're up and about, it's very likely that you have a one shot if you're up and running. And that means you have to shoot, reload, shoot, reload, shoot, reload. Even, let me just show you this Nerf gun. Even this Nerf gun, known to be A rapid fire can only go shoot, then reload there, shoot, shoot, shoot. So that's why you gotta snipe. There are all these attachable things like these scopes that help you snipe so much. Where if you have a scope or you just have a Nerf gun that does have a sniping thing, if I can just put the scope on, then you can easily go like this and they won't see you, but you'll see them. They'll be shooting them. Oh yeah. Let me just get that bullet. Okay. Now, let me just think of another tip really quick. Got it. Okay. One second. Sorry for that sudden stop. I had to put the Nerf gun back. If you've ever been in a team Nerf war, then you'll know it's hectic. You gotta run, you gotta shoot, you gotta run, you gotta shoot, you gotta run, you gotta shoot, you gotta pick the right timing for everything, you gotta find your teammates, all this stuff. You gotta make sure you don't run into a horde. That's why you should stay in a horde. If you have like one guy with you, there's no way you're gonna beat the team of, 10. But if you have your whole team of 20? If you're in a giant Nerf war, then you can beat the 10 guys. And then go to the other 10 and beat them. So what really matters is numbers. I'm sure some of your friends, I'm not sure, but some of your friends might say, split up, split up, split up. We're a bigger target when we're together, and we're a harder target when we're together, and we're hard to shoot when we're apart. Don't listen to them. I'm just kidding. You can listen to them all you want. I know they're your friends, and I'm probably not, unless I count as your friend. If you're my family watching this, of course, I'm probably your friend. But it's just really much easier to stay in a pack. Because while you might be a wider target, so are they. Because like 2 guys can go for 1 guy, and while you're both wider targets, because he can choose from you to shoot, he's still going to be getting shot by 2 of you, which makes him a wider target. So it's kind of a trade. You're wider targets, right? If they have rapid fire guns and that kind of stuff. But they're wider targets because you have a ton and you're shooting them. So it's kind of like a fair trade. You're wider and they're wider targets. But really, it's still just great to stick in a team, because if one guy gets shot, everyone's gonna know at once they're here, and everyone at once will know to shoot and where to shoot, and it'll just be a lot more organized and easier. The 5th thing is never take prisoners. It's a sad thing. You might be a Nerf war person and don't like to waste ammo. That's me. We'll never take prisoners because of that. If you don't like to waste ammo, you're the worst person to take a prisoner. They're going to shoot you, and if you don't want to shoot them back, they'll see, he doesn't want to shoot me, he doesn't want to shoot me, and they'll start shooting you, and you'll be like, and you'll run away, and your prisoner will be your enemy again. If you really want someone to keep prisoners, have someone who doesn't care about the bullets they shoot. Just have that person just shoot them, keep them there, but really never keep prisoners. Even if you're shooting at them, they're going to shoot at you when they see there's no benefit in them not shooting, I mean. So, really, it's just better not to keep prisoners. Really, it's better for everyone, kids. Don't worry. The 6th tip / trick is use your environment. I'm sure you might have played Nerf in a flat field. Well, that's not the fun way to play Nerf. There's nothing to duck behind, so you're just constantly shooting at them. it's fun to play Nerf with obstacles and things. And even if you're in a flat environment, maybe like boxes, places, and stuff. Because if you're playing Nerf, you're going to want something to duck behind, so you can go and start shooting them. Because it's no fun to just shoot them, they shoot you, shoot them, you shoot, they shoot you, shoot them, they shoot you. You want to have like an advantage or a disadvantage or something to make it fun, and you have to be tactical and that kind of stuff. Because if you don't, it's not really as fun. Because there's no real tactical part to it. And that's tip number 5. Tip number 6 is a pretty simple one, a pretty fast one. It matters what kind of Nerf you want. You might be a guy who wants a Nerf where it's all hectic and you're trying to shoot people and all this. But you might also be a guy who just wants to have a Nerf gun, a pistol, for example. You're just sitting down, drinking, eating, having good food, and every once in a while you shoot the other guy, then they have payback and shoot you, but it's never hectic. You might be that kind of guy. So it matters what you want with Nerf. And really, it doesn't matter either way. Either way, Nerf is a beautiful community and a beautiful way to play the game. That's all the time we got for this episode of, why do I say it like it's some kind of TV show? For this video, 1 second, I'll get why. Peace out, gamers. And don't worry. You may not be watching me, and you may not have Nerf guns to do it, but I do. I'll protect this game. Bye-bye!